Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to do a quick video showing you some of my favorite things. And I tried to only pick a few. I have a lot of favorite things. I've recently went through my makeup like a month or two ago, and I threw almost all of it away, so I don't have much left, which for me is really weird. But I did bring out pretty much the stuff that I use almost every day, that I've been using for months, and then maybe sometime next year, which is a month away, we'll do like quarterly favorites or something like that. So let's get started. Alright, so I have my first favorite here, and is the Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, cucumber, and green tea. I've known about this forever. The Rose Hip, I think it is. I don't remember what it's called. But that one was really popular for a long time. But I prefer this one. It smells better to me and it's really hydrating. So that is a favorite. Next favorite is the Clinique Even Better Glow Light Reflecting Makeup. I wear this, I'll say 90% of the time. It says that it's supposed to be sheer to medium, but for me, it's medium to full coverage, and it has a really lit from within, radiant finish. I don't like being matte, hence highlighter. I don't like looking matte or dry, and this sets itself, so I don't set it with powder, and it always looks really, really beautiful. The next thing I have is super old. This is probably my third one that I've purchased, and it's the NYX matte bronzer, and I have it in deep right there. And I like this one. I used to use it just as a bronzer, which I can get away with in the summertime, but in the wintertime I use it just as a contour shade right here, and it's really good, and it lasts a long time because I've had this one a few months and I can start to see the pan outline, but I haven't hit pan yet, so that's really good. So we'll move on to another bronzer, and the next one is the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder in darker skin, and the color Sunny, 02 Sunny. And I like this one because it warms up the skin, but I probably won't repurchase it only because it takes a lot of work to get color payoff. But when I do get color payoff, it's really, really pretty. So I love it, but I probably won't repurchase it. So we'll move on to blushes. And I only grabbed 2 blushes, which was really hard for me. But the first one is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Party, which looks like, I can't even get it open, looks like this. Oh, thanks, appreciate you. Which looks like this. It's a really, I probably should have swatches of those other ones. It's like a really subtle pink blush, but I like to use it on like no makeup days, and even sometimes when I don't have, I only spot conceal, I'll put a little bit on just to give me a little flush. So the next one is from Essence. It's a Satin Touch blush in the color Satin Love, which looks like that. I actually got this, I believe, in an Ipsy bag, and I probably wouldn't have tried the blushes even though I have that bronzer, but it's really pretty. It's a little bit more pink than, or like baby pink compared to the one from Tarte, but it's still a really, really pretty color. The next one is, I've been using this probably since it came out. This is my third jar, and I'm probably gonna go up a color. Each time I buy one, I typically go up a color. So the first one that I bought was dark brown, and I've got 2 of those. I used that for a couple of years. And then I recently went up to ebony, and if you don't know, I'm talking about the Anastasia Dip Brow. And as you can see, it's well loved. and I'm in the color Ebony, but that was before I just got my hair darkened again. Right now it's jet. I wanted it jet black with like a blue undertone, which I still want it darker. I don't know if I can even get it darker because I want it even more blue. But I feel like I think the next color is Granite, maybe. Or I might even try the Benefit Cabral in shade 6. But I want something that's not quite jet black, but really, really black. Because my hair is so black now, I like my brows kind of to match. So I've used that for quite a while and I love it. Since we're on brows, I'll actually show you what I set it with, the dip brow with, so that I can get it a little bit darker. And I usually, before I darken my hair, I use a foolproof brow powder from Benefit. And this is shade 5, which is okay. Sometimes I'll use this darker end. But lately what I've been doing is I've been using my Morphe 9A palette. And I'll use this black shade right here. And I will use that as a brow powder to darken up my brows. And then this is also a favorite. As you can see, I've used it quite a lot. And I've only had it a few weeks and I love it. This is probably my neutral go-to, one of my neutral go-to palettes. The next thing is also from Essence. I didn't realize I picked so much stuff from Essence. This is the Essence Lash and Brow gel mascara, and I actually really love this. I did not use gel mascara for a long time. I used to use a clear mascara from Maybelline when I first was like allowed to wear makeup when I was younger, and then I stopped using that, and I tried the Benefit one, and I felt like it made my brows crunchy. And then I tried the one from Anastasia, the clear brow gel, and I felt like it made to, like, when you go like this, like they wouldn't move. So I didn't like that. Like I had Botox in my brows. So I like this one because it sets them in place, they don't move, and they're not crunchy. Like I put hairspray or something in my brows. So the next thing I have is another Morphe palette, which I wish they would do something about this packaging because I haven't had this palette that long, and look how dirty it is. And I'll have to try to go through maybe and like clean it. Unfortunately, I haven't, like I said, haven't had it that long. I've only done a few looks with it, and my son dropped it and broke a few of my shadows, so don't judge me. I still try to use the outer perimeter. But this is the 350 palette. It's very, very popular. I love it. It has all the shades I need except for black, but I use the black out of the 9A palette, so I'm good to go there. They're really finely milled. But there's not much fallout, so I still do my brows and my eyeshadow and eyeliner and all that before I do my base, but I usually don't have to use a makeup wipe to get up any of the residual. So the next palette I have is a Melissa Michelle palette, which is also very loved. And as you can see, it comes with a not a lip gloss, it's a matte lip cream, but I can't find it, so I'm gonna have to look for it because I really like the color, but I don't think you can purchase it by itself, which they need to do something about that because I want to purchase it in a regular size tube, and I didn't see one at Ulta. But I like this because it has a blush, a highlighter, which I have that over the Becca liquid highlighter, and then 9 eyeshadow shades. And I'll show you what some of them look like, the ones that I probably use most often. So here are 3 of the colors. So this one is Teresita, this one is Bing Bing, and this one is Kate's. And they are so pretty, pigmented, and I love it. And I will probably repurchase this because I don't know if it's limited edition or anything, but I want to make sure I have a backup. The next one is from Clinique, and it's the Moisture Surge, and this is a gel cream moisturizer that I like to use before my foundation, and even before my primer, to make sure that my skin is well moisturized, to make sure that my foundation goes on the way that I want it to. And then from Ulta, I have a color correcting liquid concealer in the color Peach, and I use this to color correct under, I'm not good at swatching, I need to work on that, under my eyes, and it's a really good peach color. I was using one from Lancome, I think it's called Dark Peach or Apricot or something like that, and I like it, but this one's it's way more affordable. And I like that it's in this type of a tube, so I can just swipe, 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 and keep on going. The one from Lancome, you kind of have to squeeze out, and then I have to like use it on a mixing palette or something, and it's a little bit more extra work. So the next thing we have is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the color Alkaline. So this one came out with the Heat palette. I have not purchased the Heat palette yet, but I probably will at some point. I kind of feel like the Morphe 350 palette is a dupe, but I still might get the Heat palette because I only own one Naked palette, which I don't know how that happened, but I only own one, and it was the very first one, and I probably won't. This is the very first one that I ever got, like expensive palette that I've ever got, and I probably won't ever throw this thing away. It's so beat up, but I love it. So the Urban Decay pencil it's like a deep, let's see, do we have any room? It's like a deep purple burgundy shade. Alright, so the next thing I have is a lip balm, and this is from Hey Honey. It's called Besame Mucho. And I love this because it is a really moisturizing lip balm. I like to use it at night and kind of lay it on thick before I go to sleep because I have extremely dry lips, but I also love liquid lipstick, so you know how that goes. So I have to make sure that my lips stay very moisturized, and I like using this to do so. The next thing I have is a lipstick, and I usually don't use regular lipstick, but I love this one in this color. So this one is a Retro Matte from MAC, and it is Riri Woo, which is an oldie but a goodie, you could say. It is like the sister to Ruby Woo, and it is a super pigmented red lipstick, and I don't wear it often because it is MAC, and I don't really pay $17 for a lipstick, let's be honest. But I mean, no, I don't, because I have, the only other ones that I own are from Anastasia, and they were a trio for like 20 bucks or something. I don't really like spending a lot of money on lipsticks and mascara because I go through mascara quickly, and then lipsticks, like, you eat it and drink it off half the time. So I like to spend a lot of money on foundations if I can. So speaking of mascaras, my next two are from Clinique, and it is the Clinique Fit Workout 24-Hour Mascara. I like to use this on my bottom lashes. I bent my wand, I'll show you, like this, so that I can really get in there and put it on my bottom lashes. I like it because it only needs warm water to be taken off, but it is humidity and sweat resistant. And I have overactive tear ducts, so I constantly am crying, but I don't really be crying, but like it looks like I'm crying. So I can't have mascara like running all down my face and ruining my makeup. For my top lashes, I like to use the High Impact Lash Elevating Mascara. This is a sample that I have, and I like it because it has polymers that pulls the lashes up. It looks really natural. I like to use it on my like no makeup days because it really makes my lashes like appear and look like they're there, but it doesn't look like flaky or spidery or anything like that, which right now my lashes are a little spidery. I have on like 3 different types, but yeah. So the last thing that I have is an eyeliner. So I have been struggling, let me tell you, I have been struggling with eyeliner. It turned out really good today, which thank God that it did. But I have one from L'Oreal that I'm pretty sure is just old. It's the Carbon Black Infallible liquid liner, I think. Like the name, like it's so old that there's no name on the bottle anymore. It's just a black tube with a gold top. And it like just flakes away and crumbles away. I tried, I have one from, another one that's from Tarte. It's the Precision Longwear liner or something like that. Precision Long Liner, I don't remember what it's called. And I lost it. I cannot find it. It's not in my makeup bag. I'm hoping that I didn't toss it out when I was tossing out all that makeup that I like purged, but I cannot find it. So I found this one in my bag a couple weeks ago, and I've been using it almost every day as my liquid liner. But it's not a liquid liner, it's a gel liner. And it is the Tarteist liquid liner in black. It is a sample that I probably have forever, but I am going to go purchase it, because now that I have used it, I have fell in love with it. And I'll show you. My brushes are behind you guys. Let me see if I can find it. This is the brush that I use with it. So I use this side to do my wing and fill it in, and then I use this side. It's just a straight brush area. And I use this one to take a little bit of that dark shadow, that black shadow from the 9A palette, Morphe 9A palette. I take a little bit of this to set the liner, and it lasts me all day at work. I'm usually gone from, I don't like to touch up my makeup, so I'm usually gone for like 9 hours. The only thing I will touch up is my lipstick. But I don't want to have to mess with my eyeliner and stuff, so I just set it with this and I'm good to go, which is so perfect, because who wants, like, halfway through the day you have like these big holes throughout your eyeliner that you worked so hard to perfect. And I will be doing a eyeliner video using that eyeliner, so look out for that. I do have slightly, I guess, hooded eyes. I feel like I have hooded almond eyes, if that makes sense. So I will show you how I have been achieving my eyeliner look lately. Have you guys tried sangria? I'm not a red wine drinker, but let me tell you, I'm in love with this sangria. Okay, I guess we'll add that in as a favorite. Sangria.